Today, I will tell you information about the ocean that I think you will be very surprised to hear, and I predict that you will enjoy watching the video very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click like if you like the video, and make a comment so that I can create more interesting information for you. If there is a video you want to come, you can specify it in the comment section below. Now, if you're ready, let's move on to 9 interesting facts about oceanoids. 9 interesting facts about the oceans. We may know more about Mars, which still has unknown points, than we know about the oceans of our world. Oceans make up 71% of our planet. So to be more clear, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, there are about 321,271 mile 3 of water on Earth. This amount means approximately enough water to fill 352,670,000 gallons. As a matter of fact, the oceans are large and deep, which makes it extremely difficult to get information about them. The good news is that we are learning more about the oceans every year, and interest in exploration has recently been rekindled. In this video, we will tell our dear followers what we know about the ocean. Here are some interesting facts about the oceans. 1. There are lakes, rivers, and hidden waterfalls in the ocean. Yes, you didn't read that wrong. The oceans really have lakes, rivers, and even waterfalls. What is even more impressive is that the dimensions of these underwater lakes and rivers can vary greatly from a few feet to a few miles wide. Lakes and rivers are formed when seawater seeps through thick layers of salt below the bottom. When the salt layer dissolves, it causes depression on the ocean floor, and then the dissolved salt makes the water denser. The dense water that occurs settles into the depressions and forms underwater water bodies. Moreover, these deposits also attract various alien-looking marine animals. We understand the lakes. If you're wondering how waterfalls are possible, the answer is here. The largest known waterfall in the world is located between Greenland and Iceland, but underwater. Deck. It has 75 million ft3 of water and falls down to 11,500 feet. The waterfall is formed by the combination of denser water in the east of Denmark and warmer water on the opposite side. In short, cold water flows down from under warm water through a large drop on the ocean floor. 2. It gives light to the oceans. Their iconic blue color. The deep blue of the ocean is decently one of the most inspiring colors. There are many artists, designers, and musicians who are deeply inspired by its fascinating colors. However, many people do not know where the ocean gets its color from. The color of the ocean is the result of water-absorbing colors in the red part of the light spectrum. Water acts as a filter, leaving behind colors in the blue part of the spectrum. The light reflected from floating sediments and particles in the water also helps the ocean sometimes appear green, red, or other shades. Of course, since blue wavelengths penetrate much deeper than some other wavelengths, the deeper you go in the ocean, the more blue you see. 3. Most of the life on our world is aquatic. The oceans are undoubtedly teeming with life. The numerous species they harbor have been documented. Everything from single-celled organisms to giant blue whales are found in our oceans. These large bodies of water are complex ecosystems filled with fish, octopuses, squids, eels, dolphins, crustaceans. Of course, this list goes on and on. Can you imagine what creatures that have not yet been discovered can be found in the oceans that have many unexplored features? Researchers believe that only about 1/3 of the potential marine life lurking beneath the surface has been identified. There may even be mammalian species that have not yet been discovered. Of course, researchers never stop, and every year there are about 2,000 new species in our oceans. 4. The farthest point of the ocean. From land, Point Nemo. You've probably encountered questions before asking what would you do if you fell on a desert island or were stranded in the middle of the ocean. It's for sure that both scenarios are equally scary. But maybe you never want to be stranded at the most remote point in the South Pacific. The Point Nemo, which means nobody in Latin, is about 1,600 kilometers from the nearest land strip and about 2,700 kilometers from the nearest residential area. Point Nemo is so far from land that the closest people who approach it may only be astronauts. The International Space Station orbits a maximum of 416 kilometers around the Earth. Point Nemo, on the other hand, is considered the most remote place in the world. It is also used as a space cemetery, which space agencies use as a landfill, and it is estimated that more than 100 decommissioned spacecraft lie under its surface. 5. The ocean helps you watch this video. There is a cable network under the ocean, and communication companies maintain their international connections through these cables. As you can imagine, laying these cables is a slow, expensive, and difficult task. But these hundreds of thousands of kilometers long cables are very important, as they are responsible for transmitting 99% of the world's data. These submarine cables, installed by special boats called cable layers, are located on flat surfaces of the ocean floor and avoid common obstacles such as coral reefs, sunken ships, fish beds, and other ecological habitats. Even more interestingly, the cables must be designed to withstand harsh environments and be durable enough to withstand decapitations from occasional sharks. In addition, the world's first underwater Wi-Fi has also recently been installed. 6. There are some areas of the oceans that are unimaginably deep. If you could sit at the deepest point of the ocean and look clearly at the surface again, it would be similar to flying on a commercial flight and looking at the Earth. This is the depth of the ocean. The deepest point of the ocean is in the Challenger Deep, which lies under the western Pacific Ocean at the southern end of the Mariana Trench. The depth of the pit is so great that it is possible to fit the entire Mount Everest into it. 7. Most volcanic eruptions take place underwater. There are an estimated 1 million volcanoes underwater. The good news is that not all of them are active, and very few even spew molten lava. However, about 80% of the volcanic eruptions on our planet actually take place underwater. Volcanic structures also form superheated vents that spew hot water underwater. The same vents can cause the surrounding water areas to reach temperatures of up to 400 degrees. These deep vents have special roles to play in the ocean ecosystem because various life forms thrive near overheated vents. So studying these vents could shed light on how life might have developed on other planets in equally harsh places. 8. There is a lot of plastic in the oceans. It is estimated that about 7 million tons of plastic are dumped into our oceans every year. What is even more disturbing is that these plastics are getting into all kinds of ocean life. It is said that fish in the North Pacific swallow between 12,000 and 24,000 tons of plastic every year. Moreover, microplastics even enter our bodies when we eat marine organisms. 9. We owe the vast majority of our oxygen supply to the oceans. In addition to providing various ecosystems to humans, the oceans also provide oxygen to us. It is estimated that the oceans produce 50–80% of the world's oxygen by photosynthesis performed by marine plankton, algae, and some bacteria. Take a deep breath and be sure to thank the oceans for your life. To find out more interesting information, subscribe to my channel, open notifications, and if you want to get a video about a topic you're interested in, don't forget to write in the comments. So what do you know about the oceans? You can share your knowledge with us by writing in the comments. I'll see you in another video.